Hello, my name is Kim, and in this reading, we are going to find out what your summer 2026 blessings will be. This reading was requested by a viewer, so thank you to the person who suggested this topic. Now, before we get started, I would like to give you a quick rundown of how this reading is going to unfold. So at the start of the reading, I will be sharing with you an intuitively channeled message. I then will move on to a homemade divination tool to find out what your summer blessings will be pertaining to. And then I will move on to both the tarot and oracle cards to get more information about what blessings are coming in this summer. And to wrap up each reading, I will share with you an extra message. Okay, but now let us take a closer look at the options. So there are 4 different groups to choose from. Group 1 is the Wildflowers. Group 2 is the Flowers. Group 3, the Shooting Star. Group 4, the Full Moon. Please take a moment to meditate on the options, and whichever card or illustration you are drawn to the most, then that will be the group that will have the reading or the messages meant for you. Now, if you happen to be drawn to more than one group, that is perfectly fine because you are not limited to only one reading. So please feel free to tune into as many groups or readings that you would like or you feel drawn to. And once you have selected, head on over to the pinned comment in the comment section or the description box to find the timestamps that will allow you to skip ahead to your selected group. All right, if you are ready, then let us get started. Let's go. Hello, if you selected group 1, bienvenidos to your reading. So immediately when looking at the illustration, I was reminded of a gift basket and a bouquet of flowers, which are normally given to another in celebration of an achievement, an accomplishment, having reached a milestone. So this summer season, you may be celebrating a personal achievement or a milestone, or you may be attending an event in which you will be celebrated, you and others possibly. Yeah, I know a lot of people graduate in the summer, so some of you may actually be students, and it's in this summer when you will be graduating. So if that happens to be the case, congratulations for this milestone and achievement. Gift baskets also make me think of a homecoming. So if you have been looking to relocate or if you have been apartment hunting, it's in this summer season where you either will be finally moving into your new space or you will be finding the space in which you will be relocating to. Or this season, you will be receiving news that it is now okay for you to move, or that now you can move, now you can relocate. And because I did think of bouquets and gift baskets this summer season, some of you may be receiving a gift basket, a care package, a bouquet of flowers, or flowers. Okay, but I will set this card aside and reveal the message that is on the back of it near the end of your reading. But first I'm going to work with the homemade divination tools, which are key terms. So let's see what comes out. And we have love. Aww. Anything else? 1, 2, 3. No, I guess that's it. So you either will be receiving blessings in the area of love and relationships, or one of the blessings you will be receiving this season is love, a lot of love. Ooh, flowers made me think of adoration. I heard with care and love. I see some of you receiving a love note, letter, or message, maybe a greeting card. Okay, but let me move on to the tarot. So your first card is Judgment. And your second tarot card is the King of Cups. Okay. So the King of Cups is a water sign, more specifically a Cancer sign. So you may be a Cancer Sun, Moon, or Rising sign, or someone who is a Cancer Sun, Moon, or Rising sign may be playing a significant role in your life this summer season. I'm also seeing Sagittarius with the Judgment card. I don't think the Judgment card is associated with any zodiac sign, but every time I look at this Judgment card in specific, I keep thinking of Sagittarius. So these two signs could be of significance. But let me draw out the rest of the cards before I continue. If you see me pause, it is because an airplane is gliding overhead and they're pretty loud. Let me see. Ooh, and we have the Queen of Hearts, number 23, the ring. Okay. So the Queen of Hearts is also known or interpreted as the Queen of Cups, who is the counterpart to the King of Cups. Interesting. Okay, and then we also have breath. And for the last card, we have number 23 with how far are we? And the key phrases almost, steady progress, stamina, travel, a road trip, and enjoy the journey. Interesting. The number 23 came up twice. So the number 23 may be important. You may be 23 years of age or in your early 20s. And if so, then this may be serving as a confirmation that there are definitely messages meant for you in this reading. But if not, then the 20-something of a summer month is a day to look out for. But I see these messages being about a relationship, a connection. I wonder if some of you are currently dating or seeing someone romantically, or if you have recently met someone new and you're getting to know them. Maybe it could be in a romantic way, but doesn't have to be, could also be in a platonic way. And you have been wondering whether this relationship is going to progress, whether it's going to deepen, or maybe you have been wondering where this relationship is headed. If so, then this summer season, you will be receiving answers. More specifically, I see you receiving confirmation that you and another are on the same page, or that this relationship, this connection does have the potential to evolve, grow, and to deepen, right? For those of you who are in a romantic relationship, this season, you are receiving confirmation that you and your significant other are good. Like, you're good with each other, your relationship is good, you're committed to one another, and similar to those who are dating, you will be receiving confirmation that you and your significant other are on the same page, that you want to continue to build your relationship, that you want to continue to grow together. And whether you are dating or you are in a relationship, I see you either receiving confirmation or becoming aware that your partner sees a future with you as you see a future with your partner. I wonder if some of you are actually renewing your vows. If you are currently married and in this summer season you're thinking about renewing your vows, others of you may actually be getting married this season. Yeah, because the breath card makes me think of a wedding. So there may be a wedding ceremony. I heard the month of July, could be the month of July, could also be the month of June. Maybe it's on the 20th or 23rd or 20 something of a month that you will be getting married. But there is this beautiful energy of seeing yourself being with another for the long run or committing to another long term. So if it's not that you're getting married this summer season, then you may be entering into a committed relationship with a significant other this summer, or you may be moving on to the next level of commitment. We do have travel here. So I did mention at the start of the reading that some of you may be relocating, or that if you have been wanting to relocate or to physically move, that will be made possible this summer season, or it's during the season that you will be receiving news that you can now start planning or making plans to relocate. So what I'm seeing for those of you who are seeing someone or who are in a committed relationship is if you don't already live with your significant other, or if you don't already have a space, a place of your own with your significant other, then it's in this season where you're either going to move in with your partner, or your partner's going to move in with you, or you're just going to move in together, or find your own place, get your own place. For those of you who are having a wedding this summer, it's within this summer as well that you will be going on your honeymoon, or just maybe taking some time off from work, from studying, from school, if you are pursuing higher education, to spend some time with each other, some quality time. But regardless of whether you're getting married or not, I do see you spending quality time with a significant other this summer season. Yeah, you may be going on a road trip or on an outing, or you could be traveling abroad. Yeah, but for a lot of you, I feel like this could be a short distance trip or a short trip. The ring made me think of a promise ring. So some of you may be extended, given, or offered a promise by another. Could be by a lover, could be by a partner. But I do sense someone being slightly nervous, right? Someone maybe needing to mind their breathing or do maybe a bit of a breathing exercise to soothe their nerves, calm themselves, or ground themselves. I don't know if it's you who's feeling a bit nervous or if it's maybe a significant other, but whoever is feeling slightly nervous is feeling this way because they are about to either express their emotions, their feelings, or what I heard is they're about to propose. So someone may be proposing, or someone may be confessing to you, confessing their feelings for you, or as mentioned, someone may actually be writing you a love letter, and not just writing it to you, but also reciting it to you, reading it out loud to you. Or again, I'm thinking of vows, right? Someone might be vowing love to you, commitment, loyalty to you this month. But I do see a lot of love here, someone having a lot of love for you and appreciation and letting you know, right? Not only through acts of service, gestures, but also verbally, letting you know through communication. This summer season, you might also receive a lot of affection, a lot of words of affirmation, and enjoy the journey makes me think of someone enjoying the time spent with another and also someone enjoying getting to know another. Aw, I also heard growing old with another. I do sense that this message is for those of you who are already seeing someone, are already in a romantic relationship, are already married. But if you have stuck around to this point of the reading and you happen to be single and you're watching this at the start of summer season, or summer season hasn't even begun for you, then it's very likely that you will be meeting someone who you will develop feelings for, or will be very interested in getting to know in a more personal, intimate way at the very start of the summer season or before summer season even begins. And it's during the summer or throughout the summer season that you're going to start developing these feelings for this person and discover that this person has also been developing feelings for you. And that this is a connection or a relationship that, if allowed to grow, it will definitely blossom and flourish, providing you with a sense of love for the rest of the year and maybe the years to come. Yeah, because what I'm picking up here is a long-term relationship, right? Again, you seeing yourself with someone in the long run, you seeing a future with another, and this being mutual. Whoever you see a future with is someone who also sees a future with you. Yeah, but this is a relationship that develops over time. That's why we have the message enjoy the journey and the phrase steady progress, right? So, and then we also have this interesting question, how far are we? So, again, if at any point you find yourself wondering, like, what are we? Are we committed to each other? Are we in a committed relationship? Are we going steady? Then it's in this summer when you will be receiving an answer to your question, or as soon as you think of this question or you even ask it out loud, you will receive an immediate answer. And I see the answer being to your liking, or being maybe the answer you were hoping to hear, or being one that you resonate with. Oh, why didn't I think of this? This summer season, you may also be celebrating an anniversary. As mentioned before, I do see you taking time or being given time to spend with a significant other, right? But I do feel like a lot of you could actually be taking time off from work, requesting a leave from work. If it's not you, then it could be your significant other who's doing so to spend quality time with you, or vice versa. Yeah, and some of you may actually be receiving flowers or a piece of jewelry or just a gift of emotional value from a significant other, from your partner. This is quite nice. For a lot of you, it's not that you're necessarily receiving a blessing, it's more like you're realizing with the Judgment card, which can indicate awakenings, that you are blessed. You're blessed because you have a loving partner, because you do have love in your life, because you do have someone to love. So yeah, this summer is mostly about you realizing that you are blessed, or that you have been blessed with a lot of love in your life. Yeah, and it's mostly about you experiencing contentment and happiness from taking a moment to acknowledge maybe the people around you, or just appreciate who is currently in your life and who has been with you through thick and thin. Yes, and I'm also seeing a situation where someone is being celebrated, or is celebrating an achievement, accomplishment, or milestone of theirs. So if you're celebrating any achievements this season, know that you will have supportive people by your side, or you will have people who will be celebrating with you. Who will be and are very proud of you. And this could also be the case where your loved one is celebrating a milestone and achievement, and it's you who is being there for them, supporting them, and just being very proud of them. Yeah, and if you're going to give a speech or open up to another, know that your words will be well received, yet also know that whoever is on the receiving end, they will be so touched and moved, not only by your words, also by your willingness to open up, the fact that you're opening up, the fact that you went out of your way to maybe write this letter or put into words your feelings. I thought of a cake. So some of you could be eating cake, be gifted a cake, or someone may be making you a cake this summer season. But I want to read the message that is on the back of this card. So we have, may your life be full of love, adventures, and wildflowers. So nice. Oh, this looks like, or sounds like, a message that would be in a greeting card or in a Hallmark card. It also makes me think of what someone would tell another who just got married, or at their wedding maybe. So yes, as mentioned, some of you may be getting married this season, or you could be attending a friend's, a loved one's wedding. And if so, I see this wedding ceremony being such a beautiful one, filled with so much love, filled with people who love each other or just love the bride and groom. And I just see a lot of love between the bride and groom as well. But this could also be a sentiment coming from a significant other, coming from a loved one. Like, they only want the best for you. They want your life to be full of love, adventure, and wildflowers. Beautiful things. Yeah, so just a lot of love in general. I actually haven't looked at the messages that are on the back of each card, so I found it quite interesting that we have the word love again. Yeah, I wonder if some of you are celebrating your birthday this summer. Because I see this situation where someone is receiving a lot of like messages that wish them love and happiness. So I see you receiving quite a few heartwarming messages on the day of your birthday if you are celebrating your solar return this summer season, or as mentioned before, if you're simply celebrating something, I see you receiving a lot of heartwarming messages. Okay, but these are all the messages coming through for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it brought some guidance, some clarity. If it did, then please leave a like or a comment. And if you're new to this channel and you wish to stick around for more readings with me, Kim, then please do subscribe. I do offer personal readings. All the information is in my website, and the link to my website can be found in the description box down below. For all of you who took the time to watch the advertisements or just let them play in the background, thank you so much for doing so, since that is the simplest way to support me and to support this growing channel. So if you did, I truly do appreciate it. And before I sign off, I want to give a thanks to my spirit team and your spirit guides for assisting me with delivering these messages to you. Thank you so very much, and I'm wishing you and your loved one a wonderful summer season, and until the next moment. Hello, if you were drawn to group 2, bienvenidos to your reading. For those of you who are trying to make up your mind about whether or not you should stay or you should go, or you are trying to make a decision and you have been feeling a bit conflicted or indecisive, then it's in this summer season where you will either be receiving assistance or some kind of information clarification that will help you with making a final decision or making it easier for you to choose. The word comfortable keeps coming to mind. So maybe some of you have already made up your mind and all you're looking for is confirmation or reassurance that what you have chosen is the best option or is the best for you. And if that is the case, then it's in this summer season where you will be receiving that confirmation or reassurance, or it's in this summer season where you will be receiving a sign to let you know whether or not you are on the right track with something. I just heard in my mind, you are on the right track. So yeah, it seems like Spirit already wants to reassure you that you are on the right track. You don't have to wait until summer season is what they're saying. Maybe to receive that sign, that confirmation or reassurance. I heard in my mind, you don't need the extra or outer validation. You can trust in yourself, you can trust in your decision, in your inner knowing, in your intuition. Okay, but that is all that is coming through so far. So I'm going to set this card aside, and there is a message on the back of it, which I will reveal at the end of your reading. First, I want to pull out some key terms. So this is my homemade divination tool that I will be working with. Ooh, romance. Okay, interesting. And then we have project. Wow, this made me think of like the title of a rom-com book, like those kind of cheesy cliche romance novels, like Project Romance or a romantic project, something along those lines. I don't know. Maybe you like to read a lot of romance novels, or maybe romantasy, or you like to watch a lot of movies or series that are focused on romance. Okay, I'm going to now draw out some tarot cards. Oh, by the way, I said interesting because the key term love came up for group 1, and their reading was about love and relationships, and I'm getting the feeling that your reading might also have to do with love and relationships, or romantic love to be more specific. So I find that quite interesting because I usually don't get a lot of messages about romance and love, or more specifically, not a lot of my readings are solely focused on romantic love or love and relationships, unless that is the topic of the readings or the video. Okay, I find myself talking a lot, but let me continue with pulling out the tarot cards. So we have the Six of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. So 2 sixes, interesting, because it is the number that speaks of harmony, relationships, reciprocity, and sometimes it can represent unconditional love. Interesting. Let me draw out the rest of the cards. number 6 could be of significance. Maybe you were born in the month of June or the month of June. Could be of importance, especially if you happen to be in the Northern Hemisphere, because June is a summer month in the Northern Hemisphere. Again, another 6. Wow, 3 6s, and then we have literally the number 3. So the number 6 repeated 3 times could be of significance. So you might have been seeing 666 a lot recently, or numbers repeated 3 times. And we also have, it's blowing up a storm with strong momentum, sudden change, necessary shakeup, transformation, and hope. And for your last card, we have inner vision. I heard trust the process. Trust the process. Okay, several different messages are coming to mind, and it's because I'm seeing different situations here. So bear with me as I go through each message, because I do have a message for those of you who are single and who are interested in romantic love. So if that happens to be you, universe is letting you know that currently you are being guided in the direction of your soon-to-be romantic partner. There might be a sudden shakeup in your life, or there might be some unexpected changes in your life that are meant to help you in a way come into union with this romantic partner. The storm here with the 6 of Swords is kind of reminding me of Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, which, by the way, I don't know why I reference that story a lot in my readings, because I've never read it myself. I've never read the books. I've never seen the movies. No, well, I have seen a movie based on The Wizard of Oz, which is the one starring Ariana Grande. I've seen the first one, not the second one. So I kind of know what it's about, but what is coming through in specific is Dorothy landing in the land of Oz after a tornado, which is what we have illustrated here in the It's Blowing Up a Storm card, sweeps her up. I think it sweeps her house with her in it and carries her, or the house, all the way to the land of Oz. I believe that's how it goes. So I see this tornado representing the changes, the unexpected changes in your life, the out of your hand circumstances that will guide you towards a future connection or your romantic partner. So that's why I feel the message trust the process came to mind. But now that I look at Romance and Project, this is the second message that was coming through. For those of you who are not really interested in romantic love, then I see this being about a project, this being about, maybe if you resonate with it, a life purpose that you are being guided to, right? And there's this feeling of things are right now coming into alignment. It's like the puzzle pieces are being fit into place, and the picture is slowly starting to reveal itself or come into focus. So if you have an idea, like if you have a vision of something, it could be of a life, it could be of a future, or it could even be about a project, maybe some kind of purpose, like a career, your dream profession. Universe is here to let you know what you see in your mind's eye is a sneak peek of what you will be experiencing in the near future. It's a look at what you are currently manifesting or what is manifesting for you. But before this comes to be, you will be going through some changes. You will be, in a way, swept into your new reality. You will be guided or brought into alignment with, let's say, a passion project, or again, if you resonate with it, a life purpose, or with your next big adventure, right? So if currently there are some shakeups in your life, if there have been some drastic and dramatic changes, or there's a lot of uncertainty, or if at any point you experience this, know that this is the storm before the calm. This is sort of the indicator that you are getting close to that which you have envisioned in your mind, that which you have maybe been trying to manifest, or to that which will be like a perfect match for you. And again, this could be pertaining to a person who you will be very compatible with, but this could also be pertaining to a project, maybe a career, a profession, a line of work. Because I'm looking at romance and I'm thinking of like passion and love and compatibility, right? So with the Six of Pentacles here, this could also be pertaining to you coming into alignment with a group of people, a team, who will end up helping you out, bring a vision to life, right? Because I feel like some of you might already have this idea for a project. You might already have a vision in your mind's eye of what you want to create, but maybe you have yet to find, I heard, a community, or find the right setting, the right team, the right people to help you bring this vision to life. And if that is the case, then as mentioned in the previous messages, right now, what is happening is your life is shifting and changing in a way that is allowing for you to come into alignment with that which you need to bring this vision to life. So it could be people, it could be resources, it could be sponsors, investors, the right setting, the right platform as well. Or I even heard the right inspiration, because for others of you, this could be a situation where a vision has yet to be awakened. Like something in you has yet to be awakened. And so what is brewing right now, what is happening is the universe doing whatever they can to bring you into alignment with that which will inspire you into moving in a certain direction, or that which will awaken a certain ambition in you, a certain desire, or which will bring that vision that's kind of been in there stored within you to the forefront of your mind. Bring it to your attention. Very interesting. But I keep thinking of someone being swept, right? Because we do have a boat here in the Six of Swords, and it makes me think of, someone in a boat and they're being taken by the current, a current that is maybe being influenced by a storm, by the winds of change. So yeah, if things right now seem unfocused, if like things are not so clear, if you're not really sure where you're headed, where you're going, if you're actually moving forward in life, then know that you are moving forward in life, because there are definitely plans in the work here. Plans that either universe has for you, or plans that your higher self has come up with the universe. And if some of you have lost a home, or if you had to all of a sudden pack up and move, and you're not sure like where this is headed, where you're going, what's going to happen next, universe again is saying there is a plan, right? There is a plan. You're not being left out in the cold, although it might feel like it. There is a plan to restore balance in your life, or there is a plan, and where you are right now is just a step in that plan, because you are going to land somewhere safe. I heard there is backup for you, or there is a future. There is something waiting for you. There is something better in store for you. The Six of Pentacles indicates generosity, right? And then we do have the scales of balance here. So I know this is a message not a lot of people like to hear, so I am a bit hesitant to deliver it, which is trust the process, trust the vision, because there is a vision here. There is a plan, and things are working out accordingly, or everything is moving accordingly. So I guess for a lot of you, this summer is about you receiving reassurance that there is a higher reason, a higher purpose for whatever it is that you are experiencing in your life, or that this is not the end, right? This is not where you end up. This is not the final destination. There is more ahead, right? You are being guided somewhere. And again, I keep repeating it because it keeps coming to my mind that there is a plan. Yeah, so a lot of you are being asked to hope, to have faith, and most importantly, have faith in that things are going to work out, right? It's like the universe is asking you to trust it, trust them. Or maybe this is your higher self coming through to let you know to trust in the whole unfoldment of things, because this is all happening to guide you somewhere. Yeah, and as mentioned, for a lot of you, it feels like either it's meant to happen to guide you to someone or a group of people, or to what will be your next endeavor, your next adventure. Right, the example that is coming to mind is of someone who's been working like a corporate job and then they get let go of because the company is closing down, and then they're worried about what they're going to do next, about whether they're going to get another corporate job in another company. And at that moment, it feels like their world has just fallen apart or everything is a mess. But what they don't realize is that this is the before, their big breakthrough. This is what happened before they found their dream profession, or before they kickstarted their own company, or before they became a successful entrepreneur, right? This is the before of everything else. Yeah, and I do mention that because the Six of Swords can often indicate spiritual guidance. So I feel like right now you are being spiritually guided. And that your spirit team, the divine, is taking care of you. They are looking after and over you and looking out for you. Oh, and then look, we have the Ace of Cups, which indicates new beginnings. I don't know why I started shuffling the deck again, but I did, and this card came out, the Ace of Cups. So, and the Ace of Cups indicates either new love, new relationships, or fulfillment, right? So you are being guided towards something that will emotionally fulfill you. And not only that, but excite you, because all these water droplets make me think of excitement. So the future is bright for you guys, and there is something, not just something, but a lot of beautiful things in store for you. I'm not getting a clear picture of what is in store for you. I just know that it has to do with the areas of love and relationships, partnerships, collaborations, as well as like endeavors, passion projects, career, life work, life direction, life purpose. Again, if you resonate with that, I just want to put out there that we can have more than one life purpose in a single lifetime, or our single life purpose, if you resonate more with having just one life purpose in a lifetime, can manifest in different ways. We can fulfill it in different ways. So if you've been needing and craving something that you can resonate with and connect with on a deep emotional, spiritual level, or if you have been wishing for something that you can be emotionally invested in, something that you can feel and be passionate about, whether that be a connection, a relationship, or a project, right? A profession, a line of work, a purpose, that's what you're coming into alignment with, right? And it could be not only one of these things, it could be all of them, right? If you've been wanting someone who you can be passionate with and passionate about things with, if you have been seeking like a kindred spirit, or a romantic partner, or you've been just looking for that career, that profession, that line of work that you can click with, that you can feel very passionate about and emotionally invested in, and also feel right pursuing. Like, yes, this is for me. I am meant for this, or I feel that I am meant for this, because it not only fulfills me, but it's also something that I feel good in doing. I feel powerful doing this. I feel confident doing this. I feel like I'm tapping into my full potential when I'm doing this, when I'm working on this, when I'm a part of this. Because I see this flourishing, this blossoming. But it feels more like the summer season is about you receiving the reassurance that, yes, things are unfolding in your life, and that you're getting, like, you are in the process of coming into alignment with that which will emotionally fulfill you, satisfy you, or you are closer to manifesting your dream reality or bringing to life a vision of yours. And actually, with the inner vision, a lot of you could be clairvoyant. You may have had one or more prophetic dreams, or this summer season, you might end up having one or more prophetic dreams. If you meditate, during your meditations, you could see images in your mind's eye that are actually a look into the future, or you could receive messages, information, sensations that are associated with your future, a future timeline. Yes, and because I spoke of decisions, if you recently decided to walk away from something, if you decided to move on, to maybe release hold of something that you were completely focused on, or you were maybe obsessing over by worrying a lot about it, or just trying to control every single aspect of it, and you were wondering whether that was the right decision, then you're being let known that it was, for the moment, it is the right decision, especially if this decision came from the heart, it came from an inner feeling. And I feel like some of you are receiving reassurance that you loosening hold of like a manifestation, a dream, is not you quitting that manifestation or dream. Sometimes we do need to loosen our hold of that which we want to manifest, to actually let it manifest. Think of a seed, right? If you hold on to a seed and you never plant it, then that seed will forever remain a seed, because for it to grow, you need to let go of it. You need to plant it so that then it can take root and start sprouting. So if you decided to maybe give something a little break and focus on something else, or just be more relaxed about a manifestation and not focus on it too much by worrying about it constantly or thinking about it constantly, I feel like that is helping the manifestation itself. This is not to say that whatever you're doing or not doing is hindering the manifestation, because I feel like this manifestation, this manifesting is already in the works, but I feel like it's going to make the process a lot more smoother for you, and just smoother in general. If you, let's say, trust in the unfoldment of things, and not worry so much about how things are unfolding, and feel like you need to be maybe thinking about it a lot or wishing for it every single day or something along those lines, because they're saying it's already in the works. But I do see a lot of you moving towards fulfillment, or something that is a lot more balanced, more harmonious. If you recently quit a job, or you have been let go of a job, then I do see you again coming across either a career path or a line of work, a profession that will be more satisfying, and not only emotionally satisfying or creatively satisfying or intellectually satisfying, whichever resonates most with you, but also more rewarding in the material sense. Right? So you will be earning more through this profession, or you will be profiting more from it, and it will definitely be more fair, where what you are receiving is equal to, or almost equal to, what you are putting into it. Ooh, and I heard, for those of you who are working towards a specific salary, you're getting closer, very close, to earning that salary, or coming into alignment with a job that will pay you that salary. Because with the Six of Hearts here, which reminds me of the Six of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, I'm sensing a lot of harmony in your future. And this is something that's already like rolling in like a mist. I heard it's rolling into your life this summer season. Things are becoming a lot more harmonious. You're experiencing a lot more fairness and justice in your life. Right? It's like the life you've been dreaming, the life you've been wishing for, working towards to, it's starting to slowly manifest, or more like become your actual reality. Like your life is still your life, right? But it's just now in your life there will be more of that which you saw in your mind's eye, that which you dreamed, that which you have been working towards to, that which you have been hoping, which is going to end up adding color to your life, adding texture, adding details. And it's going over time possibly end up transforming your life in a way that you only ever dreamed of, that you only ever envisioned. Yeah, so be ready for a lot of changes. And some of these changes may be very sudden. I feel like those are the kind of changes you're going to experience first. Sudden, dramatic, drastic changes, or just changes that are going to leave you a little shooketh. Doesn't necessarily have to be in a bad way. It could be shooketh in a way of, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. And other of these changes will be subtle, right? They will be gradual. Yeah, and then with momentum, you might be experiencing some strong momentum this summer season, but I feel like it's more in the wind, like in the way that things are unfolding behind the scenes, in the way that things are coming together. It's like the energy itself is in your life is experiencing a strong momentum. And if you are in a romantic partnership, then because we do have two people here in the Six of Swords card, two people on the boat with their child, I'm assuming it's their child, then someone could be coming along for the ride, right? It's not only you who is going through these changes, but it's also you and your significant other, especially if you are in good terms, especially if maybe you are business partners or you are just each other's number one cheerleaders and supporters in your respective lives, right? It seems like both of you are experiencing these changes in your individual lives at the same time, or you're experiencing these changes together as a partnership, or you and your family. But these feel like good changes. These feel like changes that are transforming your life in a way that is going to leave you speechless in a good way, or that is going to have you in some future looking back and just being maybe, I can't speak for you, but maybe grateful for how everything panned out, how everything unfolded. This could be like these changes that you might be experiencing now or soon could be ones that you will end up feeling very grateful for, or thinking to yourself, if that hadn't happened, I would have never tried this new thing, or I would have never come across the people that I came across with to make this vision of mine a reality, or I would have never dared to pursue something that I really loved, or if this hadn't happened, I would have never moved to this location or place where I ended up starting a new life in, and meeting new people, and maybe discovering a new side of myself that I needed to discover in order to fully blossom, or tap into my potential, or pursue my dreams, something along those lines. Yeah, but this is what I am seeing. Yeah, but pay attention to your dreams. Also to what you see yourself. If you clearly see yourself like receiving money, if you clearly see yourself earning a lot of money, or receiving a raise, or I heard a paycheck, or celebrating an achievement, or you see yourself creating something, you see yourself being in a beautiful, harmonious relationship, you see yourself living somewhere, and it's very clear in your mind's eye, or it starts becoming very clear in your mind's eye this summer season, those are the things you're being let known. They're not fantasy or wishful thinking. They are very much a part of your future reality. You might in that very moment be seeing into the future, or you're being let known those are possibilities for you. Not only possibilities, but plausibilities. Yeah, so keep an open mind. Keep an open mind and trust. Okay, but I want to reveal the message that is on the back of the card. So we have, a thing of beauty is a joy forever. And this is a quote said by John Keats. Okay, but these are all the messages coming through for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it brought some guidance and clarity. If it did, then please leave a like or comment. And if you're new to this channel and you wish to stick around for more readings with me, Kim, then please do subscribe. I do offer personal readings. All the information is in my website, and the link to my website can be found in the description box down below. To all of you who took the time to watch the advertisements or just let them play in the background, thank you so much for that, since that is the simplest way to support me and to support this growing channel. So if you did, I truly do appreciate it. And before I sign off, I want to give a thanks to my spirit team or your spirit guides for assisting me with delivering these messages to you. Thank you so very much. And I'm wishing you and your loved ones a wonderful summer season. And until the next moment, bye-bye. Hello, if you were drawn to, I believe this is a shooting star. I believe it is, but could also be a comet. Bienvenidos to your reading. So when meditating on the energy of this group, I heard losing faith. So first things first, if you have been losing faith, this summer season, your faith will be restored. So that could mean many different things. It could be that this season you will be receiving a confirmation that will restore your faith or renew it, or you might experience a positive turn of events that could end up restoring your faith. I also heard a sign. Some of you might be seeing a sign, something like maybe a shooting star or a comet, a natural phenomenon, or something that to you will serve as a sign that everything is going to be all right, that you are on the right path, that you are being looked after and taken care of by the divine. Now, apart from this, because I thought of this as being a shooting star, I am seeing a wish coming true for you guys this season. I'm also seeing that a falling star could be very symbolic, could be an important sign. So if you have dreamt of a falling star, or if you ever do, take that as a sign or confirmation that a wish of yours is going to be granted, or that, I know this is very vague, bear with me, but something beautiful is incoming, or that you yourself are going to undergo or are in the brink of a beautiful transformation. The word beautiful seems to be of significance. Okay, but I heard the message in my mind, like a comet, you came into my life. Interesting. Okay, but I'm going to set this card aside and I'm going to reveal the message that is on the back of it near the end of your reading. First, I want to work with my homemade divination tool, which are key terms, to see what themes or what this blessing is going, or blessings are going to pertain to, or some of these blessings are going to pertain to. Wow, we have body. I thought of like a body of stars, a body of constellations. And then we have offer. For whatever reason, these two made me think of astral traveling, astral projecting. So if you have been wanting to have an astral projecting or out-of-body experience, this summer season you might actually be having that experience. I'm also thinking of lucid dreaming. So if you have been doing a lot of meditation, guided meditation, I heard training in order to be able to lucid dream, then it's in this season where you will be having your first lucid dreaming experience. But for some, this might not be your first. Maybe you had a lucid dreaming experience in the past, but since then you haven't been able to have such an experience again, and it's in the summer season where you will be experiencing it once more. But let me draw out now the tarot cards. So we have the Seven of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. Interesting. Let me draw out the rest of the cards. Have you guys been pretty busy? Have there been a lot of demands? Have there been a lot of people or certain people demanding of your time, of your energy? because I see you in a way protecting your space. You're doing your best to handle maybe many responsibilities or just handle a lot on your own. Let's see, we have the Six of Hearts, number 3, the House, which is a card that fell out for group 2 as well. Maybe you are the head of your house, the breadwinner of your family, right? And so you feel a lot of responsibility, or you might feel a lot of pressure to, I heard to perform well, but also to do well. Oh, now that I see body and offer, this could be a situation where you do feel divided. You feel like you are being pulled in many directions. You feel like you are offering a lot of yourself, a lot of your energy to meet a lot of requests, a lot of demands or expectations. Yeah, there's this, again, I keep thinking of like someone being pulled, literally pulled in different directions. Like their body is tired now because there has been no time for rest. There has been no time for slowing down. I keep getting a message, but I'm hesitant on sharing it because I don't know if it can be triggering for some. So I'm just going to leave a trigger warning here. If you want to skip, you can. I'll let you know when to resume the reading by showing a peace sign, like with my fingers. Okay, so look for that to know when you can resume the reading. But what I'm seeing is someone feeling like their body is being used. Like all they're being used is for work, for production, for results. Someone who feels like they're only wanted, needed, or sought out for what they can do, maybe for their body, maybe for their physical attractiveness, or just their physical capabilities. Maybe their talents could also be the case. Or this could be a situation where someone is overusing their body through overworking, overextending themselves. So if you have been overworking yourself, if you feel like there has been a lot of overextending going on, I think you're reaching a point, or you have reached a point where you no longer want to keep on going, overworking yourself or overextending yourself. Now you want to draw a line. Now you want to set a limit. With offer here, you might be deciding to no longer be as available as you have been, or offer your services, your help, your assistance to just about anybody. Maybe now you're choosing to be a little bit more selective, or even selfish with your time, selfish with your energy, because you're realizing that sometimes that is needed. Because if we're not a little selfish with our time and with our energy, then this can happen. Then we can end up overextending ourselves, wearing ourselves out, stretching ourselves thin. And that can be damaging to the body, to the mind, even to one's self-esteem, even to one's own motivation. But let me draw out the rest of the cards. Wow, what? This card also fell out for group 2. So I wonder if you were also drawn to group 2. Maybe this could be an extension of group 2, or group 2 could be an extension of this reading. Oh, wait, what? I wasn't meant to draw out another card from this deck. I don't know why I picked up this deck again, but this is the card that flew out, which is the Nine of Hearts, number 16, the ship. And the Nine of Hearts reminds me of the Nine of Cups in traditional tarot, which is the card that speaks of wish fulfillments, or you getting exactly what it is that you wanted, or your expectations being met, your standards being met as well. The Nine of Hearts or Nine of Cups can also indicate emotional fulfillment or satisfaction. It can also be a card of indulgence. And the ship always reminds me of your ships coming in, like your blessings coming in. It also makes me think of someone incoming, maybe someone traveling towards you or just traveling. So I feel like a lot of you are choosing something different for yourself. Or if you feel that so far you haven't experienced like harmony, you haven't experienced reciprocity, you haven't experienced balance in your life, maybe in relationships, right? Whether it be romantic, professional, platonic, then it seems that this is exactly what you are attracting. You are attracting connections, relationships, situations in which you will end up experiencing reciprocity, harmony. And the Six of Cups makes me think of mutual, like a mutual energy, mutual affection, mutual respect, right? Especially if that's something you have kind of been envisioning for yourself. Because I just heard someone telling themselves, I envisioned something differently. Like I envisioned things working out differently, a different experience. I envisioned something more reciprocal, something more balanced, something more harmonious. And so far, that's not exactly what I've been experiencing. And so, why is my reality not matching up to what I have envisioned for myself, to what I see for myself in my mind's eye? And universe is saying, or what the cards are indicating, is that this is what is next for you. It's sort of like you having a different experience from that which you have had up until this point. And for your last card, we have, well, that just dills my pickle with number 44. And yeah, the expressions total contentment, it's a yes, success, wishes granted, mastery, and joyous resolution. Yeah, so this is further confirmation that a wish of yours will be granted. We saw that with the falling star. We saw that with the Nine of Hearts. So whatever wish you have recently made, or whatever wish you've had in your heart, for you, for your life, or just in general, that is what is being granted this summer season. And I do see you experiencing contentment. I feel like this season, very much like group 2, is one in which you might experience changes. Things might be like moving around, is what I heard, to accommodate to this new reality, or to accommodate to this wish fulfillment. It's like we're making room, making space to welcome that which you have wished for, that which you have been envisioning for yourself, that which you have maybe been manifesting. Yeah, I heard, because it doesn't have to be this way. You don't have to be struggling. You don't have to be constantly defending yourself, or constantly be on the lookout, or you don't have to be overworking yourself to receive the minimum, or work so hard to receive the minimum. And then we have it's a yes here. So if you've been wondering whether something is possible for you to experience, the answer to your question is a yes. If you have inquired something to the universe, the answer to that inquiry, especially if it was a yes or no kind of question, it's a yes. With Seven of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, I'm seeing someone who often feels like they're deciding between two things that they would rather not settle for. Like two options that are not even close to meeting their standards. But maybe they feel like they need to settle for one, or choose one, because those are the only options available. And so if the options you have been presented with so far have not been up to par with your standard, or they might have even felt sometimes as an insult to you, right? Maybe this is not about the options that were available, but what someone was offering you, right? This could be like a job situation where someone has been working at a company for years, and then they're offered a terrible job promotion, or a raise in their salary that makes them wonder whether their work has been appreciated, right? Or this could even be like someone who has a lot of work experience. They're highly educated and they're applying for jobs, and the starting salary that they've been offered recently has made them wonder whether all those years of working, of gaining experience, of studying, was even worth it, because the starting salary that they're being offered doesn't seem to come even close to all the years of hard work and dedication they put into preparing for the kind of job that they're applying for, right? So I'm just giving different examples here, but if any of this resonates with you, and again, this could apply in the area of life, of career, for those of you looking for jobs. This could also apply in the area of life, of love and relationships, right? You where maybe you have come across people who offer you anything but commitment, right? Which is exactly what you're looking for. Or you have been in relationships where there's been a lot of imbalance, right? Where maybe you find yourself investing a lot in the relationship, but the other person in the relationship isn't investing as much in the relationship or connection, right? You're doing most or all of the work in the relationship. Then this is what is shifting and changing for you, because universe is agreeing with you. Like, this is not fair, and this is not how it's meant to be, nor is it how it's going to continue to be like. Things are going to change. Things have to change. And we're bringing about these changes. We're making these changes now, right? So, yeah, with joyous resolution, I'm seeing like different situations. So bear with me as I go through, like, offer different examples or situations. Some of the situations I offer could just be serving as examples to help illustrate an energy. Other situations might be exactly what you're going through. So take what resonates, leave what does not, apply to your situation and your life. What does resonate and or make sense, and ignore what does not. But what I'm seeing is, for example, let's say you have been applying for jobs and the starting salary that you've been offered is just very, I heard the word sad. It's very upsetting. It's not what you were hoping for. It's not what you were expecting. And you know that the starting salary can be higher. Then joyous resolution could be indicating that this summer season, you're either going to come across a job that will offer you a higher starting salary, or the starting salary that you were aiming for, or that you will feel happy to accept, that you won't feel like you're settling for it when you're accepting it, or the job that offered you that mid starting salary is going to change their mind, or after you negotiate with them, after you ask for a higher starting salary, they will change their mind and offer you a starting salary that will be more to your liking, right? That will be more fair, right? That's a situation here, or an example that is coming through to help illustrate the energy. For others of you, I see this being a situation where soon you won't have to juggle so much. So soon you won't have to work so hard to receive what you're currently receiving, or to receive more than what you're currently receiving. This could be in terms to revenue, a salary, a paycheck, or this could be in terms to recognition. Offers like job offers for like projects, commissions, or this could be in terms to like love and affection, right? If for the longest time you felt like you needed to fight to be respected, is what I heard, then things are changing this season where now you don't have to be fighting for your respect. So either you're coming across people who respect you right off the bat, or who are respectful, or who you don't feel like you have to be on guard with all of the time, right? People or communities that see you for who you are, not just for what you do or what you bring to the table or how you look, etc., but for who you are as a person. Yeah, the house here makes me think of a home, a safe community, a safe space. I also see a lot of you either working less but earning more, or no longer needing to juggle several jobs to keep things afloat or to feel financially secure. So if that is your current situation, things are about to change. You will be finding a job that will provide you the salary that you need to feel financially secure, to be financially secure, so that you don't have to be working multiple jobs. You can only rely on that one job and everything will be fine. Yeah, and the Seven of Wands makes me think of your schedule, or of boundaries. Boundaries when it comes to a schedule, like maybe you having better boundaries when it comes to scheduling, when it comes to working with certain people. This could be about you having like work hours, office hours, which is creating some kind of boundaries with your clients, customers, patients. Like, I'm not available 24/7. You can't just reach out to me or expect for me to get back to you at any time. I'm only available from this time to this time. And anytime apart from that, needs to be respected because that's my own time, that's me time. The house also makes me think of like having your own space, like office space, maybe having your own office. Yeah, or maybe you switching things up by not expecting yourself to be available 24/7. Like you now realizing that it's okay for you to make time for you. It's okay for you to set your boundaries. It's okay for you to say no. It's okay for you to be a little selfish with your time and with your energy and with your space. Also with your resources and with your talents. Yeah, because these two cards makes me think of someone who has been running themselves empty, trying to meet everybody's demands or to keep everybody happy. But maybe now they have realized that you cannot meet everybody's demands and keep everybody happy. Or that some people will never be pleased with how much you offer them. They will always be demanding more and more and more. And if you ever fail to meet their demands, they will turn on you so very quickly. Like some people can be like that. And so you're realizing that it's not about trying to please everybody, but it's more so about you finding out what you can do, like how much you are willing to offer and who you are wanting to work with and what is a good match for you and what your boundaries are when you draw the where you draw the line, because again we cannot control how others feel, we cannot control other people's happiness. What we can control is what we allow, right? Or how much of something we allow. And so you're taking control back by making decisions in regards to what you allow and how much you allow of what. And if you feel like people often project certain ideas of you onto you, like if you feel that people often see you as a mirror, like instead of seeing you as who you are, they see a reflection of themselves or they just see what they want to see. And you have been longing for like a connection or for a community that will see you for who you are or will not look at you as a mirror or as someone to project their ideals onto, but just as a person who is complex, who is intricate, and who has sentiments and thoughts of their own, then your it's I keep seeing something shifting or turning. It's like your environment is changing, or maybe the groups of people you are connecting with, the kind of the people you are connecting with are changing. I'm not sure if like this summer season you might feel called to visit new places. Like if you usually frequent the same places and that's when you end up bumping into people who end up behaving in a similar way, who end up assuming things about you instead of taking the time to get to know you, then this summer season you're stepping out of those usual places or environments, out of those usual social circles or communities, and you're moving towards new environments where there will be a different energy. Different people will mingle there. People who don't normally project their ideals or ideas onto strangers, or who don't immediately assume things about people that they don't know or they just recently met. Instead, they take the time to get to know people, or are less judgmental perhaps, or just are open to getting to meet new people. Yeah, you could also be maybe stepping into places, spaces, environments that it's more likely that you will end up meeting someone who shares the same ideals and values as you, or who is like-minded. Yeah, because with this boat, I see some traveling. I see kind of like moving in a new direction. So this could be you. But like I said, I also feel like someone might be, or more than one person might be soon entering your life, or like this could be you're meeting halfway with like new people. But I definitely do see you visiting new places. You kind of stepping out of your old routines. You changing your environment a bit, or your social circle changing a bit as well. Yeah, and that is what is also helping with your life transforming in a way that will make you happy or will give you the results or the experiences that you have been envisioning for yourself or that you've been wanting. Yeah, you could end up hanging with a new crowd, or just this could be a situation where the summer season you will stop hanging with the crowd that you don't really vibe with. But we have you are magic. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you are coming to realize that you are magic, that you are deserving of love. I feel like you already know that, but it's like this season you're really claiming it. You're saying enough is enough. Like, I'm not just here to work. I'm not just here to produce. I'm not just my talents and my skills. I am more than that. I am a complex, intricate human being. I am someone full of magic and wonder and love. And if you can't see that, if you can't appreciate all of me, then maybe you might not deserve even a part of me. Because I'm not a puppet. I'm not a machine. I'm a human being. Yeah, so there's this feeling, there's something about you seeing yourself as a human being. Like you seeing yourself as someone who gets tired, right? Someone who feels, someone who gets sad, someone who gets hurt, someone who dreams and worries and hopes, right? And through you seeing yourself in that way, you're maybe letting go of certain pressures that you placed on yourself, or certain expectations that were placing a lot of pressure on you to be a certain way, show up a certain way, that just didn't make sense because they didn't allow for humanness. They didn't allow for vulnerability. They didn't allow for authenticity. And so what you are welcoming, what you are attracting is authenticity. It's play and wonder and magic and freedom. It's compatibility. It's reciprocity. It's community, friendship, love, gratitude, especially gratitude, being grateful for the time given, for the time that someone offers you, the time that someone gives you, being grateful for that, appreciating that. Yeah, I feel like some of you have come across a lot of self-entitlement, and you're ready for something different. You're ready to come across maybe humility, or just, as mentioned before, appreciation, gratitude, kindness, consideration. And I feel like that's what you are attracting. That's what you're slowly coming into. That's what you're creating. You're surrounding yourself by more and more and more with. But yeah, you are magic, beautiful. And magic also makes me think of you like manifesting. So keep on envisioning, keep on dreaming, keep on seeing in your mind's eye that what you want to experience, that what you want to create. Because I feel like you are someone who, if you see it in your mind's eye, then you can create it. You can manifest it. Yes, but this is what I'm seeing for you. I feel like what I mentioned in your reading are things that you're going to slowly start seeing and experiencing in your life. But summer season seems to be like either the continuation of all of this manifesting for you, or it seems to be the turning point, like the starting point, sort of. Or I heard transfer. I can't think of the word. The transformation, the shift. Yeah, there's a specific word, but it's not coming to mind. Yeah, if you have recently applied somewhere, right, and you're hoping like a job, and you're hoping to get an offer, or to be let known that yeah, you have the job, you got the job, this summer season you will be receiving the news that it's a yes. You have gotten the job is yours, or you got the offer, right? If it is just about an offer, a deal, you have it, it's yours. I'm seeing success here. Okay, but these are all the messages that are coming through for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it brought some guidance, some clarity. If it did, then please leave a like or comment. And if you're new to this channel and you wish to stick around for more readings with me, Kim, then please do subscribe. I do offer personal readings. All the information is in my website, and the link to my website can be found in the description box down below. To all of you who took the time to watch the advertisements or just let them play in the background, thank you so much for that, since that is the simplest way to support me and to support this growing channel. So if you did, I truly do appreciate it. And before I sign off, I want to give a thanks to my spirit team and your spirit guides for assisting me with delivering these messages to you. Thank you so very much. And I'm wishing you and your loved ones a wonderful summer season. And until the next moment, bye-bye. Hello, if you were drawn to the full moon, bienvenidos to your reading. So before I begin, I do want to remind you that on August 27th to August 28th of this year, of course, there is going to be a partial lunar eclipse. And I bring this up because when I saw the full moon, I immediately thought of a lunar eclipse. So I went on to Google to look up if there was going to be an eclipse this summer season, and turns out that there is. So August 27th, August 28th, or around those days could be of significance for you guys. It might be when you start receiving your summer blessings or will end up receiving one or more blessings. And this applies for those of you who live in the southern hemisphere, because I know summer in August is a thing of the northern hemisphere. But with that being said, let us get started. So when I was meditating on this group's energy, the message "reach for the sky" came to mind, which reminded me of the character Woody from the Pixar movie Toy Story. So Pixar films, the movie Toy Story, the character Woody could be of significance, or just the saying "reach for the sky" could be of importance. But I find it interesting that that message came to mind because there's a couple of stars here in the illustration, and the most popular phrase is "reach for the stars" and not "reach for the sky." So this difference made me think of originality, of maybe you coming up with something original or something that will become like your trademark or your signature style, for example. Or I heard something that will stick, right? So maybe you come up with a phrase or a saying and then it ends up sticking. Other people start using it, or it turns into a thing, you know? But I was picking up on a very chill energy as well. I heard the word smooth, which I found quite interesting. So this summer season, things might be pretty chill, or it's you who's going to be feeling quite relaxed, maybe a bit nonchalant. I do see you being somewhat meditative during the summer season, or just contemplative, introspective. I did see an image in my mind's eye of someone in a way researching, like looking into something, diving deep. It could be that at some point during the summer, you might feel called to go within, maybe to journal in order to make sense of your thoughts, or just as a form of venting or emotionally purging, detoxing. You might do some meditation, some mindfulness practices, again, to tune in with yourself, digest and process emotions or feelings that maybe are still lingering. But I am seeing a lot of journaling, a lot of writing, and moments of silence, but comfortable silence. So this could be you being in comfortable silence with yourself or with others, and it being an enjoyable, pleasant, and relaxing time. Some of you could be resuming or picking up old hobbies or interests during this summer, or you may find yourself with more time. If it's not that you're finding yourself with more time, you may be intentionally, actively making time to engage in solo activities, or again, just hobbies. If you are an avid reader or you do enjoy reading, this season you might be picking up a book or two, reading quite a bit. If you have been going through a reading slump, then this season you will end up picking up a book that will get you back into reading. If it's not a book necessarily, it could be an article or poetry. For those of you who enjoy reading fan fiction, it could even be that. Yeah, but with all these stars, it makes me think of you being in your own little world, you having or creating a safe space in which you can relax, unwind, be yourself, get creative, or daydream. Quite nice. You might end up having a lot of vivid dreams, maybe even prophetic dreams during the summer as well. I know there are 2 different dates for when summer begins. There's the meteorological date and then the astronomical date, I believe. And I want to say that for you guys, for this group in specific, the astronomical date or dates of when summer begins and ends could be of more significance than the meteorological dates. Okay, just something to keep in mind. But yeah, I'm going to now set this card aside and reveal the message that is on the back of it near the end of your reading. And I'm going to now move on to the first method of divination. By the way, if you are someone who tends to wish upon the moon instead of wish upon a star, or you tend to work with the energy of the moon, you maybe manifest during a new moon, and you have recently done some kind of moon ritual, manifested with a recent new moon, or made a wish upon the moon, then it's during this summer season that your wish, your moon wish, will be coming true, or whatever it is that you manifested during a new moon ritual perhaps, will end up manifesting. Okay, but I'm going to start with the homemade divination tool, which are key terms. Oh, nice. So we have rest and divine. Okay, divine rest. Again, so this makes me think of that relaxed, chill energy that I was picking up on. If things have been pretty busy at work, with school, just in general, then this summer season, one of the blessings will be an opportunity to relax, to rest. Some of you may be going on a vacation, or you could be taking a break, or things might end up slowing down at work, in life, to allow you a moment of reprieve. But if, let's say, things haven't been exactly hectic or busy, but you just haven't been able to relax, you haven't been able to get a good night's sleep, you've had a lot of restless sleep, then this summer season things are about to change, because I see you, as mentioned before, being a lot more relaxed. So if, let's say, the reason why you haven't been able to relax is because there has been something worrying you, or your mind has just been all over the place, then things are going to settle this summer season. Either whatever worry has been plaguing your mind is going to get resolved, or your mind is going to chillax a bit, right? It won't be as restless, it won't be all over the place with thoughts this summer season. I heard the word cool. It's like you're cooling down this summer season. Oh, so I wonder if some of you have been feeling frustrated or irritable. And if so, this summer season, things are going to cool down. You are going to feel a lot less agitated, frustrated, irritable, etc. I also see you getting reprieve from something that was maybe irking you, ruffling your feathers a bit, or pushing your buttons. And most importantly, this season, you will be experiencing peace of mind. If you are like me and you find it difficult to relax or to experience true rest, when there are things pending, when you are feeling unsatisfied with something that you are doing, when you feel like something isn't exactly working out in your life, or when you feel that something is missing, something isn't really clicking, and that's exactly how you've been feeling lately, then it's in the summer season where things, or whatever you feel wasn't clicking, is going to finally click for you. Whatever was pending, you're going to get it over with. Ooh, I experienced a ringing in my right ear. If you have been experiencing ringing in your ears, you could be getting your ears checked or receiving assistance with that if it has to do with a medical or physical condition. But for others of you, if you have gotten your ears checked and they're perfectly fine, but you continue experiencing a ringing in your ear from time to time, then it could be a physical reaction to you picking up on energy, you receiving maybe a channeled message from spirit, from your higher self. Yeah, because we have divine here, so it makes me think that for some, that's how the divine connects with you, communicates with you, maybe through ringing in the ear or a physical sensation that is not meant to be uncomfortable, it's just meant to get your attention. But I totally lost my train of thought. Oh yes, so whatever was pending, you're going to get it out of the way, or it's going to be addressed, so you don't have to be worrying about it anymore. or you will be feeling pretty satisfied, pretty content with whatever it is that you're doing, with the results or outcomes of whatever it is that you've been working on. Or it could even be that it's during this season where you will find the rhythm of something. You might find a routine or a system, a method that works for you, that makes you feel like you've got it. You've got the hang of something, or you've got it down. You're on the right track, or that helps you feel in the flow. In other words, I see you being quite comfortable this summer season, which is nice. But let me now move on to the tarot. Yeah, so sometimes I get restless when I haven't found like a good book, or like good music, or music that I resonate with that makes me feel good, or I haven't found a good show to like binge or just sit down and watch while I'm relaxing or trying to relax. When I haven't found something that excites me or has me looking forward to something, that's when I get pretty antsy. And so when I finally find something to be excited about, to look forward to, all that antsy restlessness goes away. So if that resonates with you, then yeah, this summer season, you're finding that thing that is making you feel quite satisfied and content. But we have the Four of Swords, which is another card that represents rest and recovery as well. Yeah, so with the moon here, if you haven't been getting restful sleep, or because things have been pretty busy, you just haven't been able to get enough sleep, then a blessing this summer season is you getting those lost hours of sleep back. And then two fours. We have the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups. Very interesting. So the number 4 could be of significance, but whenever I see repeated 4s, then that to me indicates healing, protection, and also angelic presence. So yeah, a lot of you could be recovering. You could be recovering from a burnout. You could be recovering hours of sleep, as mentioned before. You could be recovering your glow, your shine, right? This could be pertaining to your complexion, or the shine of your hair, or just maybe your spunk, right? Your mojo. I also heard the twinkle in your eye, right? So if you have been feeling pretty sluggish, or again, if you haven't been feeling that excited about things, then this summer season, that is about to change. It feels like you're getting your spark back, as mentioned before. There is something that is exciting you. There is something that you will end up looking forward to. With the Four of Cups, this often indicates dissatisfaction. It can also indicate nostalgia, a yearning, as well as dreaming and fantasizing. So yeah, if things haven't been really meeting your expectations recently, or they just haven't been as fulfilling, like I mentioned, a book or a reading slump, more like if you come across a lot of books and they've been like meh or mid, then that is about to change this summer season, because we see this cup here being offered by the universe, and I feel like this is the cup that would hit just right. It will be that thing that will have you feeling revitalized, that will have you feeling excited once again, or will have you feeling like there's something to look forward to now, or that there is hope, is also what is coming through. Yeah, so I definitely see you getting out of a slump. I also see you feeling more awake, more aware, if you have been feeling a little out of sorts recently. But let me pull out the rest of the cards. The number 4 also indicates stability, security, and protection. It's also a number of stability, right? So I feel like this season, you're feeling secure, you're feeling protected, which is also one of the reasons why, if you have been feeling anxious this season, you won't be feeling as anxious, because you will be experiencing stability, or some stability in your life, or just a sense of security that will bring you peace of mind, allowing for you to relax, to loosen up, to just be. I wonder if some of you have been doing some kind of shadow work, or if you experienced recently something known as the dark night of the soul, where there's a lot of deep introspection, there's a lot of like facing your fears and purging emotions, that sort of thing. Because with this Four of Swords, it feels like this summer season is the relaxation or the ease you feel after you have purged. It makes me think, or it's reminding me of like what one experience after they have like exercised or worked out and sweated all of their frustrations out, right? I don't know if you've ever experienced that, but it feels quite relaxing, right? So this reminds me of like the cooling down, right? We're cooling down, we're gathering ourselves, we're experiencing the ease and peace that comes after all of the intense inner work. And we have intoxicated with hypnotized, number 58, and the message: a situation may make you feel intoxicated, not literally, but mentally and emotionally. Be sure to not get lured into any illusions. Okay. And then we have number 33 with pot calling the kettle black: hypocrisy, projection, similarity, blame, introspection needed. Okay. And then we have Capricorn with ambitious, serious, goal-oriented, determined, self-control, as well as opportunistic, concerned with status, and pessimistic. Okay, and for our last card, we have Journey. Okay, so the Journey card makes me think of like going on a self-discovery journey, an inner journey. Yeah, so as mentioned before, some of you could feel called to go within, right? Take some time to just be with yourself and feel through your feels, or do something like journaling to help you just vent and make sense of things, or get more personal with yourself. In a way that is non-judgmental, because one of the things that I'm seeing here is if you tend to be a very harsh critic of yourself, if you tend to be quite judgmental of yourself, then that is something that is stopping. I heard stopping or not happening this summer season, or that is something that maybe the divine is coming in to intervene in so that you won't end up doing just that this season. Because it's like they want you to take a break from being very hard on yourself so that you can then see what it feels like when that inner critic is not constantly poking at you, right? So in other words, if you have a harsh inner critic that tends to blabber a lot, then this summer season, you're getting a break from that harsh inner critic. But if there is a harsh critic in your life, if there is someone who is very judgmental, who tends to, as mentioned before, like push your buttons or poke at you, then this season, this person won't be anywhere near you. It's like you're getting a break from this person, or maybe you are choosing or deciding to distance yourself from this person, or just this energy, right? It could just be an energy if it's not a specific individual or individuals. But we also have Capricorn here, and the card Intoxicated, which seeing them in a spread makes me think of someone who tends to maybe overwork or become fixated on work. So if you are someone who is not only critical of yourself, but also can be quite demanding. You're always expecting yourself to do more, or maybe you struggle with slowing down, taking a break from work, taking a break from producing, then this summer season, again, either the divine is intervening, making it so that you take a break no matter what, or that you slow down in order to find a moment to take a breather, or it's you who is going to find it easier to just slow down, take a break from work. As mentioned before, some of you could literally be going on a vacation or taking a break and actually enjoying your break, making good use of the time that you have to catch up on rest, to enjoy other things that are separate from work, from school, or responsibilities. Yeah, with the Four of Cups, I see someone kind of like thinking, okay, well, with all the free time that I have now, what do I do? Do I take a nap? Do I watch a movie? Do I read a book? Do I go out for a walk, go to the park, go out shopping? What do I do? So you will have options. You will have options this summer season. Some of you could be going back home. You could be visiting family. But with Capricorn, you're being let known that if you choose to slow down, or if life slows down this summer season, or if you take a break, then when you choose to come back, when the pace picks up again, everything will be just as you left it, or you will find it easy to get back into the flow, right? You won't struggle as much with getting back to work. On the contrary, when you come back, you will be feeling very refreshed, very awake, and very enthused and excited to get back to working, get back to producing, etc. Yeah, so this rest will be doing you wonders. So enjoy it. Okay, do make the most out of it. But I don't feel like I need to tell you that, because you will, especially with the journey here. Look how relaxing this illustration feels, or the relaxing, chill vibe it gives. Yeah, so some of you could actually be going camping, or I just see you, as mentioned before, having a safe space in which you can forget about the troubles, forget about all the responsibilities, and enjoy simply being, existing. There could be a lot of stargazing going on. There's something about the night sky that could be of significance. If you needed to catch up with yourself, like just have some time to chat with you, to ask yourself like, hey, what's up? How have you been? What's going on within? Then you're getting that chance, that opportunity, that time to do just that this summer season. Like, have quality time with yourself. And also make sense of things. Again, like gather your thoughts, organize your thoughts, and gain clarity about things that were quite confusing, or that felt very maybe like difficult to address, to make sense of. This summer, you will have the time to breathe, to sleep well, to rest, to unwind, to be with yourself, to do some solo activities or slow activities, and also make sense of things, right? Gain clarity over things that felt a little too much or were very confusing to you. And also this season, you will be gaining a more optimistic outlook or perspective on a situation. Yeah, I see you being a little bit more optimistic. It could be throughout the summer season, but it feels like by the end of the summer, you will be feeling or being optimistic in general, or about something in specific that you were quite pessimistic or even cynical about. Yes, but I find it interesting how we have 4-4 and then 3-3 with 33. So repeating numbers, especially a number that is repeated twice, could be of significance. You might be seeing a lot of that this summer. And that could be serving as a confirmation that everything is well, everything is taken care of. Yeah, and then intoxicated also makes me think of you stumbling or coming across things that you will end up becoming very fascinated by, or that you will end up enjoying very, very much, like books, TV shows, movies. Could even be like coming across topics or subjects that you will find very engaging and stimulating, and that you will easily find yourself getting lost in. Yes, but that's what I'm seeing so far. So now I'm going to reveal the message that is on the back of the card. So we have trust in dreams, for in them is hidden the gate to eternity. And this is a quote by Khalil. Interesting. Again, we have dreams, which makes me think of sleep. I feel like the main blessing for a lot of you guys is just getting better sleep. Like some of you might roll your eyes as a response to sleep, good sleep, restful sleep being a blessing. But I feel like for a lot of you, if you haven't gotten a good night's sleep, like a good sleep recently, once you do, you're going to see the big difference it makes. Like how you feel after you have gotten restful sleep is going to be such an eye-opener as to what sleep, like good sleep, can actually do for you. Like the positive effects that it can have. Like some of you will realize, well, there are two different versions of me. There's the version of me that is sleep deprived, and then there's the version of me that is well rested. And those versions are completely different from each other. Yeah. Oh, I just thought of a mattress. Some of you could be getting a new mattress, a new pillow, a new comforter, maybe a humidifier, something that will make sleeping more comfortable for you, or that will make your sleeping experience heavenly. It can also be like a sleep mask. Yeah, but I definitely see you being a lot more relaxed this summer. Feeling a lot more like yourself if you have been feeling out of sorts recently. And by the end of the summer, I do see you having a lot of ideas, like ideas for like future projects, or having solutions to problems that were keeping you up at night, or having something that you want to focus on moving forwards, having something that you either feel very passionate about or are very excited to start working on, to look more into, to maybe learn more about. So that's another blessing that I see for you guys. Okay, but these are all the messages coming through for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it brought some guidance, some clarity. Things I want to point out before I end your reading. I already mentioned the numbers. The number 4 and 3, 34, 43 could be of significance as well. I mentioned the lunar eclipse. Also, full moon energy could be of importance. The crescent moon here, or just moon energy, moon ritual. The phases of the moon could be of significance. And we have the zodiac sign Capricorn. So you may be a Capricorn sun, moon, or rising sign, or Capricorn season could be of significance for those of you who are in the southern hemisphere. It could be a season to look out for. Oh, one more thing with intoxicated. Some of you could be experiencing hypnosis this summer, or some form of therapy that is going to be very helpful, that is going to be very life-altering, life-changing, or it's going to offer you a lot of clarity, insight, or be very helpful to you. So if you are undergoing hypnosis, this could be self-hypnosis through maybe a guided meditation that you're doing on your own. For others of you, you could actually be going to a hypnotherapist, having a hypnotherapy session. And others of you could just be trying some form of therapy with a professional. I'm seeing for some this therapy having to do again with sleep and dreams, restless sleep, something along those lines. Maybe some of you do deal or struggle with insomnia, and if so, I see you getting help for that or assistance. Yeah, okay, but these are all the messages coming through for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it brought some guidance, some clarity. If it did, then please leave a like or a comment. And if you're new to this channel and you wish to stick around for more readings with me, Kim, then please do subscribe. I do offer personal readings. All the information is in my website, and the link to my website can be found in the description box down below. To all of you who took the time to watch the advertisements or just let them play in the background, thank you so much for that, since that is the simplest way to support me and to support this growing channel. So if you did, I truly do appreciate it. And before I sign off, I want to give a thanks to my spirit team and your spirit guides for assisting me with delivering these messages to you. Thank you so very much, and I'm wishing you and your loved ones a wonderful summer season, and until the next moment, bye bye.